I have this hobby of watching kids' shows, even though I'm nearly in my 20s. I don't know why. Might be my autism or something, but I just like it, and that's all there is to it. When I get home after a boring day at school, I'd go to my room and watch anything available on my TV. Basically whatever is on Netflix, Stan, YouTube, and Prime. It just makes me feel nostalgic again. Everything was all good until he appeared. I don't know who he is or what he wants, but even if he doesn't mean any harm, I don't know if he can be trusted. It happened 1 week ago. I was watching an episode of Arthur, can't remember which one, with a hot plate of garlic bread and a cup of Pepsi. Midway through the episode, I noticed something in the background. It looked like some kind of character, but all I saw was just a black stick figure standing behind a tree and observing the characters. I couldn't see him very well because of the show's quality, but I ended up shrugging it off. Must have been a small animation error. But last Thursday changed my mind a bit. I was in my bedroom once again. I was taking a break from the god-awful homework assignments, and to kill the boredom, I decided to watch Detention Air. Watching cartoons always put me at ease. It helps relieve stress from everyday life. Then I saw him again, peeking behind a corner, but I could see this character clearly this time. He looked like he was wearing pitch black clothing. His white skin was so bright that it almost looked like it was glowing, and his baggy eyes were a pale pink. No bloodshot eyes. I only got a good look at this character because as soon as he appeared, I paused the show and examined him like a captured wild animal. As I looked at this thing, I could already feel something was very wrong about him. It wasn't that he didn't match the show's art style, or his design felt Tim Burton-esque. There was another feeling, dread. I snapped out of our staring contest as my mom called me to take out the trash. I shook my head and looked back at my ajar door, calling back that I was coming. Then I looked back at my TV, and as you would expect, gone. It's nothing. I'm just tired, I said to myself quietly, getting up as I leave my room. I wish that was the answer. I really do wish that this character was a result of my mind being an asshole to me. On Saturday, my uncle came over for a BBQ dinner my mom and dad hosted. My uncle really loved crime drama shows, especially Breaking Bad. Tonight, I saw him watching Better Call Saul, and honestly, Saul Goodman was my favorite character. I never really liked drama shows, but I give both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul exceptions. I was in the living room watching an episode and I was getting sleepy, so I prepared to get off the sofa when I noticed someone. He was just sitting in a chair, like he was waiting. As we made eye contact, something then hit me. He was never observing any of the characters. He was observing me the whole fucking time. "Hey mate, you okay?" my uncle said, noticing me freeze and staring at the TV so intensely. I shook my head and excused myself, fast walking to my bedroom. The sightings kept getting more frequent. I saw him in shows like Teen Titans, Futurama, DuckTales, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Seinfeld. Yes, even that, I'm not joking. And so many more. He was always hiding in the fucking backgrounds. And just as I thought I was going insane, it all suddenly stopped one morning. I was watching My Little Pony. I know, deal with it. And I expected to see him again, but he never showed up. I checked other shows, but he was never there. I was relieved, But when I went to the kitchen to make myself breakfast, my dad comes in and asks me if I left the living room TV on last night. "No, I didn't, why you ask?" I reply with a funny little smirk. "Well, someone did, and all that was on the television was just plain old static," my dad replied. "Weird," I said, still jokingly, but at the same time, I felt a little unnerved. This brings me up to last Wednesday night. Me and my parents were having dinner at a pub, and we unexpectedly meet one of my dad's many friends, and he wanted to do a selfie with us, so we did just that, although I was hesitant. When we got home, I get a notification from Facebook that my dad's friend just had posted our selfie, so I went to check it out. My dad, mom, and the friend are making dumb, silly faces while I was closed-mouthed smiling. This photo looks perfectly normal. Wait, who is that? I looked closely at the background, and I nearly let my phone slip from my trembling grasp. He was behind us, outside the pub, peering through the glass, staring into the camera, and at me. Any of my family members or friends haven't noticed him, like I'm the only one who can see him. My TV in my bedroom hasn't been used in a while. I don't want to get rid of it. My dad did give it to me after all. Just 2 days after the night at the pub, I was home alone with my dog Max. He's a Kelpie. And I still couldn't get the image of the character out of my head, so I basically locked me and my dog in my room, fearing that he might be in the house. Not even a minute later, he begins to whine and growl at the door, but no one tries to open it. No jiggling the doorknob, no knocks, nothing. This went on for 2 minutes before whoever was outside my bedroom walks away. I could hear faint footsteps going downstairs. I've also locked the window and closed the blinds just in case. Whoever or whatever he is, I hope he leaves me alone soon.